Hello friends, I am Dev and today you will be learning about insertion sort. We will be implementing insertion sort algorithm in C programming language. So let's begin. These are the data elements which are to be sorted. So first 5 will be sorted and compared with 6. As it is smaller, it will be swapped with 6. And then 3 will be compared with all the previous elements, that is 6 and 5. It is smaller than both of those, so it will enter its appropriate place. Then 1 will be compared with 6 first, then 5, then 3. Then it will reach its appropriate place, that is the first place, and so on. Here the ith data element reaches its appropriate place in the list and it is compared with all the previous elements. We will be able to understand this concept as soon as we jump into the program. So let's see the program. This is the program code, and we won't be going into deep into this program as we will go into it later. Now I'll just execute this program for you. When we execute this program, the console will ask us to enter number of data elements. Say for example, the list will contain 5 elements. So 5, then enter. Then the console will ask that enter the values of data items. So here will be 5 values we will be inserting in random order. So say for example 5, 0, -4, 2 and 65. Enter. As you can see, -4 is the smallest data item, then 0, then 2, 5 and 65. The data is arranged in ascending order. So the data items are sorted. The output is appropriate. So let's jump on to the logic. This is the program code. We will include stdio.h to use functions like printf and scanf. This is the function prototype. The name of the function is insertion sort. As this function do not return any value, the return type is void. The argument list consists of an integer pointer and an integer value. We will see that later. Inside main, we will declare an integer array named values with 1000 elements. An integer variable I is assigned value 0 and NOS stands for number of elements. Here a printf statement will be executed then, which will print enter the number of elements to sort. Then a scanf statement will be executed, which will acquire the input value from the user and store that value into number of elements, NOS. Then again a printf statement will be executed, which will say enter the values. Here the user is supposed to enter the actual values which are to be inserted into the array, which we will be sorting. So this for loop does that task. After inserting all these values into the array, a call to insertion sort function will be made, where we will be passing values and numbers. Number stands for number of elements and the values is a pointer as stated in the function prototype. These values will point to the first data item of this array values, that is values of 0. So values stores the address of the first data item of this array. It will point to this array. After making this call, the control will jump onto the function and then return here. So after returning, this is just printing the values. As we will be passing a pointer, whatever the changes will be made directly into the actual array. Hence now we will see printf. It will be just printing the sorted list. Then this for loop is used to print the values of this array values, and after printing it will return a 0 to main. Now here is the logic for insertion sort. This is the function insertion sort. It do not return anything. In the list of arguments, here is an integer pointer to values and an integer number. Number will store the size of an array, number of elements, and the pointer to values is a pointer variable which will store the address of the first data item of the actual array named values. That is, this pointer will point to the actual array values. Okay, so then we'll be declaring 3 integer variables I, j and temp. Then an external for loop where I is initialized to 0, I is less than and equals to num, and I++. In the inner loop, j is initialized to I -1 where j should be greater than or equals to 0 for this loop to be executed, and j is decremented. Then a condition is checked whether pointer to values of j plus 1 is less than pointer to values of j. If this condition is true, then this logic is executed. This logic is the logic to swap the data items, that is the contents of this variable and this variable. That is, if this condition is true, data present in this variable will be put into this, and data present in this variable will be put into this variable. First, temporary variable is assigned pointer to values of j, as the contents of this variable will be put into temporary. Then pointer of values of j will be assigned pointer of values of j plus 1. The data contents of pointer to values of j plus 1 will be put into pointer to values of j. That is, the contents of this variable will be replaced by the pointer of values of j plus 1. Hence the contents of this variable is lost, and we have taken a backup in temporary variable. Then we will put the backup which was in the temporary variable and put it back into pointer to values of j plus 1. Hence the contents will be swapped. If in case this condition is false, that is pointer to values of j plus 1 is greater than pointer to values of j, then the else block will be executed. In this else block, there is break statement which will break the control out of this inner loop. Hence, you can say skipping the unnecessary comparisons made. So this adds to efficiency. As soon as this condition is false, it will break out of this loop. In this case, the ith element of this loop will reach its appropriate place from 1 to I. I repeat, the ith element will reach its appropriate place from 1 to I, comparing ith element backwards from greater index to lower index. To explain this condition, let us assume that the value of I is 3. Then j will be assigned 3 minus 1, that is 2, which is greater than 0. So this loop will be executed. And if the data present at index 3 is smaller than data present at index 2, then the contents will be swapped, the data will be swapped in these two variables. So this explains this. The comparison will be made backwards as the value of j is decrementing, and as soon as this condition is false, break statement will be executed and the remaining comparisons are skipped. Hence the comparison will not go to the very 0th element, and in this way insertion sort is implemented on that array. Thank you for watching this video, friends. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you have any doubt, leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.